Hello, in this video we are going to look at the UITextBMFont. The BM font allows you to display some text using a bitmap image. To create a text bitmap file, you just use a tool like Glyph Designer and it gives you two files, a PNG and a .fnt file, which I've got right here. So the .png is just an image like so, it's got all the different characters that you'll use. And the .fnt is just a text file, and as you can see it actually references your PNG file, and then there's a bunch of coordinates, so something you don't need to deal with, hence why you use something like Glyph Designer. But if you actually want to try and create one yourself, then let me know. I'll be interested in how you're doing it, how you're going about it, and it'll be something fun just to talk about. But let's just get on with the coding. Actually, before we do that, make sure you've obviously created a project and make sure you set up your project to use the UI plugin. If you haven't, don't fret, because there will be a link in the description, or by the time you're actually watching this video, because it's published, there is a link in the description to show you how to set it up. Once you're done with that, to create a UITextBMFont is simple. You just do UI::textBMFont, name it, I'm going to name it txt, equals UI::textBMFont, create. This takes two parameters, the first of which is what you want to display. So I'm going to say hello world. You can't upset the ticky gods by not doing this. And then the next parameter is the location to the bitmap file, and all we specify is the bitmap.fnt, because remember I said in the .fnt file it references your image. One thing to bear in mind, if let's say you create your bitmap font file and it's named, let's say, bitmap, both of these will come out as bitmap.fnt and bitmap.png. But if you were to, for example, update the bitmap.png so it was renamed to something like awesome bitmap.png, unless you updated it in here, which you can either do just by opening a text data or just re-export it via something like Glyph Designer, it won't update. So that's something to bear in mind. So we've actually done with that. We're just gonna set the position. So set position, and for this vec2 I'm just gonna hard code some values in so you can see it. And now just add the other child. Just like any other node, it can be manipulated with actions, you can change its size, its position, you can do all that good stuff. So I'm not really going to go through that because that's just general node stuff. Txt, and if we run it, we'll get a glorious TextBMFont object on our screen. And as you can see, instead of it being boring, it looks cool because our bitmap file was cool. But if I were to just, I'm just going to put a 6 there because I know I don't have a font file named that in my resources. So what happens if you don't have the font file? It crashes, as you can see, because it tried to get the image. So I'm just going to click square or click the stop button. So that's what happens. Let's go back. Oopsie daisy. So there we go, we have our awesome font again. That's it for the UITextBMFont. If you have any questions, absolutely anything, feel free to post them on sonarlearning.co.uk/question.php. Again, there will be a link in the description to that, so you don't need to remember it. Actually, there's going to be links in the description to everything, even the meaning of life. Actually, not that, but if we ever do find that out, we'll put that in there as well. If you have already asked you about questions, please rate, comment and subscribe, as it does really help keep the content free. Plus it also helps us provide more content on a regular basis. And as usual, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great life and day.